big celebration. And there's always that buzz in the air every time the All-Stars gather to play. Well, it never gets old to see the incredible talent on display here at All-Star Weekend.
Yeah.
This year is no different.
Well, pretty much all of the events are a lot of fun to watch, and it's a combination of tremendous skill and entertainment. You can't beat it. You know, I think one thing that makes the All-Star Game so special is just the history involved. This event has been held since 1951, and a lot of those legends of the NBA past are here in attendance.
And what do you guys think about his comments after their last game?
You know, a lot of players, Kevin, talk about the All-Star Game being a real honor, and I think they treat it with respect. Maybe they don't love playing in the game because of the hoopla of the entire weekend. So I thought it was refreshing that he basically came out and said he wants to show the world how great he is, and he can't wait to play on the big stage and the alley-oops and the fast breaks and everything else. So, you know, maybe a little arrogant, but definitely very honest, and I appreciate that.
Outside, Kobe fires from deep. It's all in by Smith. And when the players step out on the court, they know that they're writing their names in the pages of history.
Yeah, they're really making their mark on this Sunday night, but at the same time, they've just got to focus on playing the game. And sometimes you get caught up in the atmosphere and the moment, but for these players, it's all about just focusing on the game and trying to enjoy themselves.
Kobe goes in, the monster. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from the Beast. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Anthony, the pass to Raymond. Here's the captain. Soft touch off the glass. The captain's got his first bucket of the night.
They're doing a lot of spectating there on D, but hey, it's the All-Star Game.
Throws it up high.
Oh, the alley-oop connection. That's All-Star play at its best.
Here's Kobe. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Tom Thibodeau.
I asked him about how he was going to get the All-Stars comfortable playing with each other, and he said, we're just going to keep our sets very simple and let them go out and make plays. I took one look at the roster and knew all I had to do was get out of the way, and we'd have success. It should be fun to watch, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
Well, as you'd expect, not much defense being played.
Yeah, that's one for the fans. I mean, the fans want scoring. That's what they're going to get tonight.
Here's Rainman. Hits it from three-point range. Rainman's got 7 points in the game.
Well, one of the things that makes him special is his tendency to become red hot in just a matter of seconds. And you never know when it's coming. You know, all it takes is a shot or two, and he's rolling.
And he's also a guy, Steve, whose confidence is not very easily shaken. That's an important quality to have. He'll miss a few shots in a row, but they're not going to cause him to doubt himself. Not in the least.
Now the pass to Mr. Perfect. Back to Kobe. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the monster. He fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Josh Smith.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
That's All-Stars shooting their first free throws here tonight. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And at the free throw line, it's all about consistency with him. Same routine, same stroke.
Here's Rainman. And the shot is good.
They are cooking, on fire right now. Really flowing well.
The East All-Stars shooting their first free throw of the night. One shot. That's good from the Rainman. It's picked off. From outside the arc. The West All-Stars pull it in. 4-on-3 break. Time with the pass to Westbrook. Off his foot, and it's being called a kickball. Kobe goes in, pass to Tyler. Here's the monster. He dishes it to Westbrook. Ball's not loose.
They got to start squeezing the orange, guys. I mean, it's that simple. That's 4 early turnovers they've racked up already.
Yeah, they've not been sharp at all. They've got to wake up, and soon.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Kobe goes in. Finished off by Westbrook. That could give him a huge injection of energy, Clark.
And Kevin, that's exactly what they need right now. They've got to close the gap.
Forget about that for a second. How about the burst to the bucket for a point guard? Boy, he can power those down.
Anthony, the pass to the beast. And it's good. Caught through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Carmelo Anthony, of course, one of the premier scorers in the league, the top scorer last season. He led the East in scoring last year with 26 points in the All-Star game.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Into Smith. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. New players in now for the East.
Rose!
Closing in on 4 minutes play here in the second quarter. The Beast passes to the captain. Here's Rain Man. He's covered by Westbrook. Pass to the Beast. Here's the captain. The pass to Rain Man. Shot clock at 5. And the shot is good. Rain Man's got 15 points. And for Carmelo Anthony, this is his 7th All-Star appearance.
Well, he's never won an All-Star MVP, but I can see him doing it one of these years. His ability to score from anywhere. You know, last year he had 12 rebounds. You know that Carmelo can stuff the stat sheet, as Clark might say.
Look at Clark over here now.
And you just wonder how many more All-Star games does Kobe have ahead of him. I mean, this is his 16th All-Star nomination, second most in NBA history.
Here's Rain Man. He's covered by Westbrook. Passes it to Rain Man. There's the double team with Westbrook. Dishes it to Smith.
What a huge play.
Plenty of big boy finishes at the rim.
You combine the talent level and the lax defense, you're going to see some big-time dunks.
On offense, here are the West All-Stars. A 12-point game. They talk about playing street-wide. 4 All-Star game MVPs. Steve, that's tied with Bob Pettit.
Yeah, you know, last year, no gaudy numbers, just single digits in points, but his gritty defense and big passing were instrumental in the West win.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
The East All-Stars have gone 7 of 11 from the line. That's good from the Rain Man.
Not too surprising to have so few fouls here.
Yeah, you know what? I think part of it is the officiating, Steve. They get a little more leeway from the officials to the players, but some credit has to go to the players as well. I mean, no need to be overly aggressive in this kind of game format.
And Kobe, here we go. The shot is off. Here's Rain Man. 17 points in the game. Pass to the Beast. Here's Rain Man. Here's the captain. He's covered by Westbrook. No good from the captain.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there. I'll tell you what I love about him. His ability to finish even while absorbing contact. He is so strong. Even with defenders hanging all over him, he continues to finish at the basket.
There's one other thing about him that I like. It's how easy he makes it look to change his shot in midair. And usually with defenders all around him. Because of that, it's really hard to block one of his shots.
They get it back. And that one's good, Anthony.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. And it's the West All-Stars ball. They trail by 14. Ball passes to Mr. Perfect. Gives him the lead pass. Here's Rain Man. 19 points in the game. There's the triple. That's hauled in by Duncan.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Ring shot on the way. The shot's good from Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
Here's Rain Man. A shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Rain Man. He's got 19 points and 7 big steals, too. He's been hot from downtown to go along with those great assist numbers.
Well, when you can pass the ball and shoot it, well, now you really have the defense on a string.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Vucevic checked in for Smith. Boozer comes in for the Beast. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for the captain. Paul dishes to Griffin. East grabs the miss.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Vucevic the pass to Raymond. The West All-Stars pull it in. Duncan's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Now Griffin inside.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
All of the above.
Come get it.
Here's Rayman. Got it to go with no time left on the clock.
You talk about stepping up at a big moment. That is some fortitude, folks.
I should say.
The awareness, the release, everything was just perfect.
And that concludes the first half. East All-Stars ahead, up by 15. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Now, presented by Sprint.
And on one of the great nights of the NBA season, welcome to the All-Star Game and the halftime report here on 2K Sports. The East All-Stars are coming out of the gates in charge. One look at their field goal percentage says it all. They're scoring at will. Rain Man has been on a roll in the first half. He's up to 24 points and has looked very good defensively, playing hard-nosed ball out there. The West All-Stars on the other side, not looking as good. For the Monster, a stellar game, no doubt. He's got 12 points, and the looks have been coming for him. A great shooting percentage from the floor and the line. And that'll do it for us here in the studio. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of the game.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we return to the NBA All-Star Game. One half is in the books, and the second half about to begin.
And a great first half of basketball it was.
It's been a lot of fun, and we'll see if they can take it up a notch here in the second half.
That's good.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Deflects the pass. Feeds to Smith. He passes to Rainman. Here's the captain. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's Rainman. Kobe comes with the double team. The try by Smith. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
You know, I think, Kevin, they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Kicks it to Kobe. The pass to Mr. Perfect. The Monster takes a three. And the dunk by Westbrook. Amazing hops exploding to the bucket.
Kevin, you don't expect to see that coming from the point guard position.
No way.
Boy, can he elevate at that size? That's impressive.
The captain, guarded by Kobe. 14 feet away. Shot's good from the captain. The captain's got his third bucket of the night.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Passes it to Tyler. Here's the Monster. Off the pick. Down with both hands.
That's basketball 101, guys. I mean, elementary. Use the screen to free yourself and then take it straight to the rack.
Yeah, very nice set play for him.
Well, that's using your head and using your body.
It's rebounded by the Monster. The Monster's got his third rebound tonight. Kobe with it, now defended by Rain Man. Now here's Kobe. He's guarded closely. Pass to Mr. Perfect. 6 to shoot. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
He is so creative, Kevin. That's what I love about watching him. As good as anybody in the league at breaking down a defender one-on-one.
And Steve, near the bucket, he's one of the best finishers around. I mean, he does a great job of using his strong body to fight through contact and get to the rack.
Baseline jumper. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. The Monster's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Kobe. That's a foul. It's blocked. They recover it. Two shots. That's good from Tiny. Both free throws good from Tiny.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
And he crossed body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
Well, he had a lot of success at the free throw line in their last game.
He really did. He didn't waste any of those chances when he got them.
Both free throws good from the Rain Man. And the West All-Stars have possession. It's a 14-point game. Westbrook double team. The Monster. Back to Westbrook. And there's the feed to Kobe. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And that's now 7 points for Kobe Bryant.
Russell Westbrook, guys, making the All-Star game yet again. This is his 4th All-Star appearance, and he's probably a top 5 athlete in the NBA. As a matter of fact, there's no probably to that. He is. His explosive style, a perfect fit for the All-Star game.
And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
And Kobe, here we go. And it ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And for Westbrook, more than a few spectacular dunks in the poked away. Griffin with the steal. Here's Durant.
Boy, that was great. Just a fantastic dunk. Beautiful.
The crowd in the building loves it. The fans at home love it. I'd call that a juicy dunk right there. Classic.
Outside Rose. Here's Rain. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They might be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball. You know, usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks. But that's not the case here.
Nope, not at all. They're putting this run together with a lot of mid-range jump shots. So, seeing a pretty good display of marksmanship right now.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Harden kicks to Durant. Back to Harden. Another steal. The dish to Smith. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. A big group substitution here for the East. Al Paul. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And an ideal finish to the quarter for them as he drains it at the buzzer.
Boy, I like the fact he didn't rush it at all. Fantastic shot.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. East All-Stars lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Welcome, everyone, back to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game. A great night of basketball here on 2K Sports.
And the fans definitely getting top value for their money.
Yeah, always some great highlight reel plays with this all-star caliber talent.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That is his first foul of the game. Kobe attacking up. And that one's good. Kobe's brought the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the West All-Stars. Here's Rain Man.
Man, that was unreal. Mark it up.
That's one of the better jams you'll ever see right there.
Yeah, you know, some guys come out the high flyers, some of the bigs, and they just say, hey, I'm going to throw it down with authority tonight. I love that attitude. Nothing wrong with it in my book.
The shot's good from the monster.
And we're seeing right here the defense is definitely option.
Yeah, and we're seeing which option the players are taking.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
That misses, and a chance to tie it there.
Good, tough defense there, getting a hand up, forcing that miss.
Well, he's got the reputation of being a tough defender, and there was an example right there for you.
LeBeast passes to Rain. He feeds it to Smith. They swipe it. Down low. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Kemba Walker picks one up.
They have finally fought all the way back to even.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Kobe. Takes the lead pass. Stolen by Rose.
Well, and I think what we're seeing is typical for this kind of game. A little bit of extra energy, a little extra showboating, and it leads to some turnover.
Well, you're all over it. I mean, I actually was going to mention the same thing because it's not unusual to see that.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the East All-Stars?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And they're also really getting out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight.
Rain Man passes to the Beast. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that's special because he lives for the big moments. Fearless. I mean, he will take any big shot down the stretch. He wants the ball in his hands.
And we'd be remiss if we didn't also mention his supreme shot blocking. And he doesn't do it softly. He comes up with emphatic denials.
Here's the monster. It's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Kobe's got 3 assists in the game. Rose passes to Rain. Misses the 3. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. They trail by 3. He kicks it to Kobe. Puts it up. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
No good from Rain.
Well, he's just launching from the three-point line right now because I don't like his shot selection at all.
Shot denied.
I think we've seen the defensive intensity start to ramp up a little bit.
Yeah, I think so, Steve. A little more effort here as the game has progressed.
That is good. Rain Man's got 42 in the game.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And they immediately answer back with a dunk at the other end. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
Tipped. And Smith with the stop.
taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin and Steve. I mean, everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
Well, it makes it so much tougher to defend, too, when you have to account for all 5 offensive players, and the ball just moves so quickly. Tough to defend that.
Here's Rose. Kobe comes with the double team. Anthony kicks to Rose. Rain Man. Into Smith. He passes to the Beast. From deep. Rebounded by Tony. It's been a little while since they've been in the lead.
And Kevin, that's exactly why this is an important possession for them.
To take the lead. Kobe misses. Here's Rain Man. He's covered by Westbrook. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
Look at the free throw percentage. Unblemished since halftime, Clark. That's pretty nice.
I'd go farther than that, Steve. How about perfect?
On the wing, Kobe. Plenty of space. That doesn't go in either for Kobe.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Rain Man passes to Smith. Here's Rain Man. That's really the assist that time from Smith. And now 8-point East All-Star lead.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
He dishes it to Westbrook. Feeds it to Kobe. And there's the pass to Tony. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Rain Man, guarded by Kobe. Oh, and here we go. Kobe's got it with a fast break chance. But they get it back. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Oh, it's been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it, guys? After a terrible first half, he's really picking it up.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and one contact there.
Smith playing very well. He has 15 points and 2 blocks.
Pretty much unguardable out there. He has just been fantastic in this game.
Oh, it's been a stupendous performance, no doubt.
The captains check in for Derrick Rose. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. .125 left in the fourth. Westbrook gets a screen from Bryant. Here's the monster. Dishes it to Kobe. The kick out to Westbrook. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Westbrook's got 11 in the second half. Here's Smith. Rain Man passes to the Beast. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, he allowed him to get all the way to the rim. So actually a pretty good play to foul him and make him shoot free throws.
And then no choice really but to foul and stop the dunk. Don't let that happen.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. The West All-Stars, they're working against the clock right now. Passes it to the monster. And it's rejected, but he recovers it. Kobe dishes to Westbrook. Cannot hit. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Rain Man passes to Smith. Here's Rain Man. Kicks it to Carmelo.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
Another steal. Here's the break. The captain passes to Rain Man. This one for 3. Bryant with the rebound.
Boy, he's got a nice-looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, a lot of times he'll hit that shot regardless of the defense.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within single digits. Both free throws good from the monster. Here's Vucevic. Here's Rain Man. Connects from 3-point range. Rain Man's got 51.
Well, guys, tonight they came in here and really dictated the terms of the engagement, which is very difficult to do as the visitors.
You're right. That's not usually the way things work in the NBA. It's a great win, and no question, it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here.
Here's Boozer. Here's Rainman. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And Kevin, such amazing talent in the Eastern Conference this year. I had a feeling we might see them beat the West.
And for me, it's always great to watch the best talent in the world go head-to-head, no matter who wins.
Well said, Clark, well said. And with that, we thank you for being with us. For Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, this is Kevin Harlan saying we'll see you next time.